Rabash article. It's 24, the main thing we need. You can find it on Kabbalah Media. The main thing we need. An article by Rabash. The main thing we need, and for which we have no fuel for the work, is that we're lacking importance of the goal. That is, we don't know how to appreciate our service so as to know to whom we are bestowing. Also, we are lacking the awareness of the greatness of the goal of the Creator. To know how happy we are that we have the privilege of serving the King. Since we have nothing with which to be able to understand His greatness. In other words, in the words of the Zohar, this is called Shekhinah in the dust, divinity in the dust, meaning that bestowal upon Him is as important to us as dust. Naturally, we have no fuel to work, since without pleasure, there's no energy to work. Where self-love shines, the body derives vitality from this. But in the work of bestowal, the body does not feel any pleasure in this and must naturally collapse under its weight. Conversely, when one feels that he's serving an important king, to the extent of the importance of the king, so is his delight and pleasure from serving him. Hence, at that time he has fuel that can give him the power to go forward each time, since he feels that he is serving an important king. Then, when he knows and feels to whom he bestows, to the extent that he had the strength to work with the intention of self-love, now he has the strength to work in order to bestow. Since one who bestows upon an important person is regarded as receiving from him, and since the body has the strength to work for reception, in order to receive reward, likewise, in bestowing upon an important king, he derives pleasure in this. By this we will understand what is written in the introduction to the study of the 10 Sfirot, concerning the matter that if she gives, and he is an important person, she is sanctified because of the pleasure of receiving from him. We are seeing something new. Bestowing upon an important person is tantamount to receiving, although there he references the essay about matrimony in the context of reception in order to bestow, at which time reception means bestowal. From this we can understand the other side of the coin, that bestowal is called reception, and because of this, he already has fuel. For if he bestows upon an important person, it is to him as though he is receiving. Therefore, he already has the power to work. It follows that all we need is to believe in the greatness of the Creator, and then we will have the energy to work in bestowal.
And faith in the greatness of the Creator depends on the environment, meaning to the extent in which the environment constantly talks about the greatness of the Creator and gives me this feeling. As this is the only thing that exists, this is the only thing that's great, this is the only thing that defines for me the future and everything. That's the only thing that controls the world and the reality that we're in. Then accordingly I relate to it. If the society doesn't give me that, then even if the Creator is great and I don't relate to him that way, I can close myself within myself as a small beast, and that's it. However, only as the environment presses me with the greatness of the Creator, knowing the greatness, being obliged to being in this, accordingly, we can continue and be in a paved way to knowing the Creator. Meaning we have to come to a state in which we have nothing more important than the environment giving us an impression from the greatness of the Creator. Although we don't, the impression in ourselves we can't attain, and we can only attain through the environment. It needs to press me constantly and awaken me this way. For the time being, we ourselves receive some feeling of the greatness of the Creator from time to time, but that's for the time being. The rest and the future is all more and more dependent on the society. If the society doesn't care for this, I diminish. If the society cares, I awaken like a plant after the rain.